So besides transferring and splitting assets, you can also use the fixed asset reclassification journal to combine several assets into one. And also here an example. So I will click on Finance Fixed Assets. So I already prepared the example because I've created a new print board for the cooling unit. Remember in the previous scenario, we posted the disposal of the old one because it was damaged. So now I've created a new fixed asset, which I already acquired. So we already have the acquisition cost here. So this means that we have the new print board and still the old cooling unit in which the new print board is installed. Now there are a couple of ways that you can now combine these assets. You could do this, for example, with the main asset and components, which in my opinion is also a very good way of doing this. But if you want, you can also combine these two assets into a new one. So let's do this. And again, I will use the copy function to create a new fixed asset. So copy fixed assets. So here we have the new fixed asset, so a new cooling unit. And let me also maybe, just for the sake of this example, add new to the description so that it's more clear to everyone that this is the new cooling unit. And what I will also do is update the depreciation starting date because based on the new print board that we purchased and that we start depreciating from the current date, I would like to do the same with the new cooling unit. So I will enter the work date here. All right, so let's check what is the problem. All right, we should reopen it because of the description. Okay, let me first exit and then reopen it. So this is a refresh issue. All right, so let's try this again. So now you will see that it works and we will depreciate everything in 10 years, for example. Okay, so my new fixed asset card is updated and now we can combine these two assets into the new assets. And I will do this again with the fixed asset reclassification journal, of course. So on April 30, and in this case, I will enter two lines, of course. So first, there is the old cooling unit, which I would like to transfer basically to the new one for 100%. So acquisition cost depreciations with balancing accounts. And then I will do the same for the new print board to the new cooling unit. You see, so that's what we mean with combining. So we are combining several assets into one. So and also this is done for 100%. There we go. Next, I can click on reclassify. So everything is reclassified, which means that if I once more open the fixed asset GL journal, there we go. So here you can see all the lines. So where everything is being reclassified from 160 to 250 and from 240 to 250. So let's go ahead and post this. All right, here you can see an error on the document number. So it's trying to use number 15 for all transactions. So let's change this to 16 and try again. So process post. Yes. All right, so now everything is posted. And most important now, of course, is that because of the reclassification journal in which we have combined several assets into one, you will now see that the cooling unit, the old cooling unit at least, doesn't have a book value anymore. The same for the new print board. Also here you will see book value of 0 and everything is now combined into the new cooling unit with the full book value that we can now start depreciating on April 30 in this example.